A very big hello to all the horse racing enthusiasts. So before I go on to the selections of the 82nd edition of the Indian Derby, here is a fun fact for you. Indian Premier League IPL is considered to be one of the richest sporting events in the country. But it's a sporting event where a team plays 15 games, each of worth around 3.5 hours for an end prize money of 30 crore rupees. That sums up to be around about 60 lakhs per hour. But the winner of the HPSL Indian Derby this year will get a whooping 1.2 crore rupees for just 2.5 minutes of race. Isn't that now the richest sporting event in the country? Let's move on to the selections and picks of this interesting event ahead of a great day at Mahalaxmi Racecourse tomorrow. It's gonna be a wonderful lineup tomorrow with Jamari, Zendayi, Madam Rich, and other horses in the fray. But there is more talk around how Synthesis will perform. So start with the Narendu versus Shroff competition here in this particular lineup, where Synthesis is pretty much looking good. It's a strong horse. It can pull up towards the last stretch, but it hasn't been competing with some of the top quality horses. And given the current field which is there for tomorrow's races, we have Jamari, which is coming in very strong, where specifically after the last week's win at the Bangalore Derby. So the speciality of Jamari is being seen in the P. Trevor and P. Shroff combination, where the trainer jockey combination and Trevor obviously being the favorite of this entire track ever since the Indian Derby has been announced. So P. Trevor might be one of the major factors driving down Zamari to the finish line in this particular race. But my personal favorite is not these two, but a horse in which I see a blink of, or rather a flash of, LSU Pimpernel, the undefeated horse on Indian soil, and that is Jendayi. So this BG Shirke horse, trained by again a Pishroff horse and jockey, will be PS Chavan for this particular horse. It's an undefeated horse, and it's a very big tradition that these horses usually, after the fourth or fifth races, they usually go on to win the Indian Derby. So I'm looking forward from Zenai. It should have a good start. It should hold on to a good pace. If it gets cramped within the horses initially for the first 1200 meters, then it would be very difficult for PS Chavan to take the horse from the outer ring. But it's looking very strong ever since it's landed in Pune. So I'll obviously go in for Jendayi for first place. But apart from all these, there's another horse which is there to look for, and that is horse number 2, Christopher. The only this is again also a Vijay Shirke horse, which is trained by P. Shroff. But the only downfall here is to check whether Tom Macran, who is the foreign jockey, he's a British jockey, how he adjusts to the Mumbai weather, specifically with the amount of humidity on all expected here. But this might be, if this derby is going to be an upset, then horse number 2 is to look forward for. It would be a 1 to 7, 1 to 8 kind of a starter. Another two horses which I would like to draw your attention to, and I think with the Narendu combination, Enabler horse number 5 is also looking strong, with like 4 out of 5 wins and a place finish. So Enabler versus Zamari, Enabler versus Jendayi would be a good competition for the first position. With the outer ring being focused, and most of these horses with Synthesis being at 9, Zamari at 11, Zendayi at 12, and Madam Rich at 13, there might be a surprise for the place that Madam Rich might pull out from the 13th number gate. So it's more of all to look out for the outer side of the gates, and that is where the horses might, the winner of this HPSL Indian Derby might come out from. So yeah, my final picks for this race, I would go in for horse number 12, Jendayi would be my first favorite. For second position, horse number 13 or horse number 5, and for the final one, horse number 9 or horse number 2. Yeah, so that's me. Hoping to see you guys at the Mahalaxmi Racecourse in which this might be probably the last race as a entirely an open race course when a theme park is planned on this half of the race course land. So let's see you guys, and hope you have a great time. Thank you.